Hello, welcome to Wellingborough Community Forum. We're here to work together to make Wellingborough a better place to live and work in. The agenda is very simple. We're going to first introduce each other, or introduce ourselves even. There's going to be some editing to do today on it. And then we're going to tell everybody a little bit about what our organisations are doing in Wellingborough and the surrounding areas. So, who do you think we should start with? We're going to start with I can't say, come on, this young lady in the corner.
Please don't, because I'm about to get my first bus pass. And if you say that, they think I'm bringing in false papers when I come in.
Well, I would say definitely.
No. I went down last year thinking I was dead on time. And the girl looked at me, she says, first of all, you're not even close. But I said, yeah, I'm 65, I was 65 last week. Here's my everything to prove that. She went, oh, they've changed it to the year of retirement. So I've been counting down since last year until now. So now that I'm 66, I'll be going into the library next week with everything again. So please don't call me a young lady because
I don't believe a word of it. Does anybody believe a word that she's 66?
Oh, I am. I'm a 1960s baby, March the 13th.
Oh,
Very proud of it.
She's a Pisces too.
Yes, I am. So we're still in March, and I'm from Made with Many, as some of you will know, some of you won't, but I'm from Made with Many, and
what's your name?
Myrle. I'm Myrle from Made with Many. You don't even need to know the roach part of it. Just call me Myrle. The first thing yes, what we're doing, but the first thing I have to say is thanks to everybody who supported us in any way to make last Saturday's Well Creative Festival the success it was. People promoted it, people spoke about it, people attended, everything, and the feedback has been amazing.
It looked amazing.
If you were there and you haven't yet done our survey, please just go on our website and do the survey just to help us confirm and let the Arts Council know that we're not just saying it was successful, but the people are saying that they loved it. So thank you to everybody for that. And most people will know that we're about to enter our new funding period starting April for the next 3 years. But the foundation of everything we do is community consultation. So we're having 2 community gatherings, we call them, in Wellingborough, and we're having 2 in Corby.
That's the next, because you're only supposed to be introducing yourself, Bill.
Oh. I'm in too much of a hurry.
She's in a hurry, isn't she? She's in a hurry.
I'm in too much of a hurry.
We'll let you go first because you need to nip off a bit. But shall we just run around everything?
Yes, please.
Let's carry on, Joanne.
I am Joanne. I'm from Wellingborough Town Council. I'm a deputy clerk.
And you, Connie?
I'm Connie Penn from the Northamptonshire VCSE Assembly, and also what is now called, instead of it being the Hemmingwell Project, it's called Hemming Wellbeing Programme.
Hemmingwell what, sorry?
Wellbeing Programme.
Oh, wellbeing.
So we're using the well, Hemmingwell, and we're reusing it, wellbeing. So it's one word, Hemming Wellbeing.
Ah, see, that's clever, that is. I just heard Hemming Wellbeing, though, I must admit, but it does sound good.
You need a hearing aid.
I've always got me awkward, sorry.
I'm young enough, I don't need one yet.
I'm Jonathan, I am your host. I am the Facilities Officer for Wellingborough Town Council as well. And I'm also, as well as a few other bits and pieces, the coordinator for Wellingborough Ecodom. So should we let Mel carry on, since she was desperate to say? Come on, tell us about your gatherings.
So we're having 2 community gatherings in Wellingborough and in Corby, but of course I'm here to talk about Wellingborough. The first one is on the 18th of April, and it's going to be at WACA starting at 1 p.m. on the 18th of April, which is a Saturday. And the second one is in May on a Thursday. So we're trying to give people options. So on the Thursday, starting at 6 p.m. at the Wellingborough Museum.
Okay.
So the gatherings are mainly about us consulting with the community. We have our ideas for the next 3 months, 3 years, and all of that. But as we always do, we want it to work for the community, and we want the community to want it, and we want it to be something that they need and that sort of thing. So we need to consult with them first.
Yep.
Through the gatherings for ideas, things, and we will share what our ideas are too. And if they mesh, then the planning will proceed from June onwards and things will.
Is that where the thing on Saturday came from the consultations?
It was something that, because we did, it's called our flagship event, right?
Okay.
So what we had decided to do over the last funding period was to do one in each area every other year. So we did something very similar to what we did on Saturday in 2024 in Wellingborough. And that's where the name Well Creative Festival came from. And then we did Family Arts Festival in 2025 in Corby. So this 2026 festival is our flagship for this year, because especially that we're going to be starting the new funding period now. We didn't want to start with a big festival. We wanted to end with something big, which is what thing. And it was also planned, and a lot of the content came out of our youth department
Okay.
canvas.
Yeah.
But we're even, I wouldn't say scrapping canvas, but we are parking it at the moment because we want at the community gatherings to hear also from young people too, to know if it works the way it was, what if we, because we're thinking that it might need a bit of restructuring, and but we're not going to do it until we hear from them. So, and it gave them ownership and it gave them responsibility, because yes, we did the guidance on the logistics and the legalities and all of that, but the content, they decided it mainly. We did the call outs and everything. The artists responded and we passed those on to Canvas, and they went through them very meticulously and chose the ones they want. So everything you saw on Saturday was chosen by them.
I'm afraid I didn't see it. I was planting trees.
Oh, bless
Oh,
you.
no, we did plant 200 trees, 210 trees just in that little.
Really?
Yeah. But I asked for that, I'm afraid, didn't I? Anyway, silly
Yeah.
little thunder as usual.
So no, that's okay. That's okay. So this is the main thing that we're having. I've got printed flyers, but I will also send you an email, a digital copy, so that you could ship, because we really want people to come out to whichever one they can. If they want to come to both, they can, because everything is going to feed into. No, that I brought. Those are what I brought for here.
You see that, Connie?
But I'm going to send you
Everybody.
the digital one, so you can email it to everybody also.
Not that way then. That's it. No, anyway.
Yeah.
Myrle, can you
Well,
drop
sure.
some-
That's the main thing, because the other thing that is just continuing really will be the Bob Club, which has been so popular that we just when they realized, oh, the funding, so aren't we gonna have? We said no. It will continue up until July, and then over the summer, if we need to restructure it in any way or anything, we will. Because by that time, we would have had our community gatherings and had feedback and that kind of thing, other than from the families that attend.
Yeah. Bob Club still at the Hemingway, so to say.
That, yeah. It's
When is that, Thursday?
on a Tuesday morning from 10 to 11:30.
There you go. So there you go. Is that free to attend, or is
It's
it?
free to attend. So this is the thing. Like the festival, like Bob Club and the other major, they're free, and that's what we're funded to do. So in the next 3 years, people will realize that we've sort of restructured slightly. We're no longer going to have a big office at WACA because we still want to be able to deliver free events. So we're downsizing in certain areas, but we don't want to downsize in our events areas.
You're not going anywhere, are you?
I'm downsizing in hours per week, but I'm not leaving. I'm not going
Ah,
anywhere.
that's all right. Then there you go. Because
Not
you're
going
getting
anywhere.
lots, of course.
Yeah. So that's what we want to continue to do, to provide these free events as best we can.
I said I didn't go. My 8-year-old son did go this month, so they loved it.
Did they love the
Yeah,
drummers too? Because every time I ask somebody, they go, "Oh, I love the drummers," and then they talk about certain other things. But the first thing they spoke about was the drummers.
Is that what the mayor took part in? I saw a
I-
picture of them.
I was in the library making badges and getting people to make
You
badges.
made the badge.
So I-
You made one of your badges and show me the badge. So there you go. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. So the badges were a winner.
Yeah.
That's the thing he actually showed me. This is the little guy that played the violin for 10 weeks and didn't tell me. And then also didn't tell me about 10 weeks, didn't tell me he was playing the violin. Bear in mind, I used to play the violin in an orchestra. That would have been quite a thing, wouldn't it, really?
You used to
Did you
play the
bring
A
it?
youth orchestra, yeah, Hertfordshire Youth
Go
Orchestra.
on.
I used to, anyway, you don't need to know that.
Oh.
I gave that up to play rugby and also played for South
Violin to rugby. Okay.
Well, look at the size of it, grown now.
No, I have nothing to say.
Probably would have been better with the violin, wouldn't I? But you know, that's what.
You're full of surprises.
It's good to hear that, because sometimes when you stop there, you're thinking, but I know that they love making the badges. Some of the children, especially when I said to them, no, it's you design your badge.
Yeah.
And then I just do all I pull the pants because it's like pulling a pants.
Yeah.
Well, he loves badge that much that he now wants to get a badge maker. So you've obviously had an impression on it.
Oh dear. You're just.
Sick.
No, this is the third parent that I've heard say, I think I'm going to have to get a badge maker now.
So there you go, you made an impression, as usual. As you did on the pancake race as well.
Oh yeah, the pancake race. That
Brilliant.
it was. I enjoyed it, and getting everybody registered and yeah.
So fantastic.
Mhm.
But just in case you didn't get that, Connie and all, Saturday the 18th of April, WACA and Brock Street, 1 till 3 p.m. Doors open at 12:30 if you want a cheeky cup of tea. And then on the 14th of May, which is a Thursday, in Wellingborough Museum between 6 and 8 p.m. Again, they open the doors half hour early for a quick cup of tea. Each session will include a free artist-led creative activity.
Yeah.
What's
Just to
not like?
jumpstart
The ideas flowing.
just to jumpstart the ideas.
Um,
And give people an idea of what the things that
Myrle, can you drop some?
Thank you for having me.
Sorry, Connie.
Myrle, can you drop some flyers into the well in
Hope Centre.
so just
Hope
above the
Centre.
community
What is-
centre?
Oh, it's called the well now?
Yeah, help you.
Yeah, so we've got the church and we also have the well. The well
Right.
is just above the centre, looking down on the shop.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. So you want me to drop some there?
Yeah, there's a post box
Okay.
there if it's not open, but if you ring the bell, there's Sherry is usually upstairs after
No
1:30.
problem. I'll be doing some rounds next week, dropping stuff, and I'll be doing that side next week. So yeah.
So
After the meeting.
are you doing the Bub Club this week? No, next week.
Book club was last Tuesday. No. Next week. It's on Easter break right now until the 14th of April.
Okay. Yeah, no, it'd be better
I'll
if you could manage.
I'll dropping them next week. I won't be waiting until then.
Yeah, because then I'll arrange for them to go into the Feed the Need on Monday mornings,
Oh, good.
and I also put it into the church, so I
Thank
can
you.
arrange it for that to be
Thank you
done.
very much. I will do that.
You could, if you let us all feed the need. Is it a Monday morning, feed the need, Connie?
Monday morning, yeah, it's
Yeah,
from
so they did there,
10:30.
mind blown.
Okay,
And
well,
that'd be a good connection with the Bubble Club thing as well.
I would talk to our producer and our co-directors and see what they say. Okay?
All right.
Myrle,
lovely.
how many young people or mothers and babies do you get on a Tuesday in Hemingwell?
The average, I would say, because in the last 3 sessions we had about 15 adults and about 16 babies.
Wow, that's good.
It's usually an adult and a child and a little one, but there's a couple times that we had 15 and 17. Yeah, we had.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Sometimes it drops to like 9 and 10 and that kind of thing, but it's
Yes.
the nature of because sometimes you get up and the little ones got cold and different things, but mainly it hovers between 12 to 15, yeah, of each, an adult and yeah.
That's good.
Ah, right. Should we let Joanne go next, Connie?
Yep.
Yep.
I thought you were in charge.
Depends what hat he's got on.
Now I've got a decent. I know. I'll get the hat out later. I'll be full of stuff. Yeah, go for it, Joanne.
Right, hi there. So Wellingborough Town Council, we've got a lot of things going on. We've just produced the new Well-Informed newsletter, which has gone out. And Connie, thank you very much for your input. And I've also put some of your stuff in there as well, Myrle.
Yeah, I know Myrle's been in touch. Yeah,
She has indeed. We do quite a lot of editorials that come through as well. So it's really great to read pieces of what they've done and put the pictures in. I know the Welling Wombles, they've obviously been doing it for quite a while, but we've had a piece from Connie and then Age UK. And then there was also EADS, which is Northamptonshire Get Ready for Work if you've struggling to get a job when you've got health conditions and disabilities. They're there to help you as well. So it's all in this. We've got quite a few little events coming up. So we've got the big spring clean on Saturday, so that's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow from 10 till 12.
Yeah, on the Market Street. So come down and Jonathan will be there to greet you and hand you some litter pickers and give you a little area to go around. And yeah, that'd be great. So yeah, like I say, 10 till 12. We've got St George's Day flag raising event, which is going to happen in the town centre again on the 23rd of April. And of course, we've got the International Wendell Walk. It's all starting to form together and come up quite nicely. Looking forward to that one from the 8th to 10th of May. What else we got? Oh yeah, we've also got our annual town meeting. So at our annual town meeting, we've actually got Connie coming along, aren't you, doing a presentation for us, and we've got Jonathan as his eco group doing, well, not you personally, but I know the eco group are going to do a presentation.
My
for us on that.
presentation.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to do it.
Yeah, we've got another couple of people in the pipeline to come along and do something as well. We've got check presentations, so people have received grants, they're going to have their checks presented to them from the mayor. We've also got our citizens awards too, so we've got all our lovely people that have been nominated for the outstanding things they do in Wellingborough. We've picked our winners, so yeah, that will happen. And it's all going to take place 6 p.m, 15th of April at Weatherby's. They're hosting us again, which is just brilliant. Yeah, and that'll be 6 p.m. and they'll be doing us teas and coffees and little light refreshments like biscuits and cakes, I think. Then of course we have our big celebration cake as well to pass to everybody for being just amazing people in Wellingborough. Cake.
Really?
We'll also have updates from the town council and updates from the mayor as well, what he's been doing during the year. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be many more things going on. There's a couple of celebrations as well, because there's a couple of local groups that have done really well. Things that they've been taking part in. So yeah, I'm hoping that they're going to come along as well. So I look forward to seeing you there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now, I think it is. I'm sure you've got some more stuff to talk about, Swanspool Pavilion and
I'm just going to leave it to you, but yeah, we can talk about Swanspool Pavilion if you like. 'Cause of course, at the end of April, it's closing for a refit, which is really exciting. We're ripping it all apart and starting again. It's going to have new everything. We're going to have a lovely new cafe area, new kitchen area. The hall is going to be completely sort of shelled out, and then that's going to be made into an Art Deco style room. The small hall where the eco hub is at the moment will be another room that actually has a bifold glass door, so you can then make the two rooms into one. And like I say, it's all going to be made extra special. We're also looking at balustrades, which me being a bit of a thickie thought went on the top of the building, but apparently they're railings going all round. Sad, going all around the building in an Art Deco style as well. So that might not happen in the 4 months that we're closed. So like I say, we're due to close on the 1st of May, that first weekend, until roughly the end of August. Flooring's due to start going down in the middle of August. And then we're going to come back bigger than ever, bolder than ever, and I've already got a singer lined up, and we're going to have a 30s, 40s night in traditional sort of costumes and everything else to kickstart the place open. So it's going to be amazing. We're going to have an amazing time. One with the launch party, but two, obviously, with a brand new facility for Wellingborough. We're going to spend some money in the gardens as well, with new planting, new seating, new signage. So it'll still have the same vibe. It'll still be an absolutely lovely, relaxing place to come. It'll just be really smart and all done in a really nice thing. Yeah, it's going to be like the premier venue, I would have thought. Do you know what I mean?
Looking forward to it.
I might have to have a haircut if I'm the person in charge. That's how much it's going up in class.
You don't need for that, we will, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. So, anything else you'd like to add, Joanne?
So tenders are going to be up on our website shortly, and because obviously being legal protocol that we've got to follow, so it'll be on the government website and it'll be on our website. So we're trying to get lots of local businesses involved and get them to put forward their costings for some of the works that need to go on. Try and keep it local. Obviously, not everything will be able to be done local, but yeah, we're trying to get as many people to quote in as possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a lot of work, a lot of number crunching, but it'll be well worth it for the people of Wellingborough. Connie, I think Wellingborough Town Council, with our two hats, have blown ourselves out. Would you like to tell us what's going on with the Hemming Well-being
Program.
I know, you're right, yeah, it's not nothing to do with beans. And the Hope Centre and everything else down there.
Right. Well, we're forging ahead. I have done contracts for 4 staff members, 3 breakfast club leaders, doing 10 hours per week, 2 leaders on every morning at the breakfast club. But by having 3, I have flexibility when one isn't available. We're getting wonderful support from Northampton University, from students there, from their forensic psychology, and from their evaluation centre as well. So that's good news. They've obviously, this morning was their last morning for a couple of weeks. They're back on the 13th of April, I think.
Hold on, just around streaker on the pitch. Sporty Spice is coming through. Oh, and she's giving me some more stuff to do. Thank you very much. Sorry, carry on, Connie.
That's all right. So that's the breakfast club. So I've got 3 employed there and volunteers from the university as well as some local volunteers. But of course, we are looking for more volunteers from the community. And we're actually looking for more children as well from the schools. We're going to expand out into Victoria. We think the leaders have done a walk and they think it's doable to do that, to give the children of Victoria as well as Oakway the opportunity for breakfast. I know the schools are now doing free breakfast, but they're only just picking up food and then going to their classrooms. What we find the advantage is, and we've now got over 12 months experience with this, that by having the children of different ages, there's a different socialization going on and there's a different track to maturity. We see that the older children are starting to look after the younger ones, which we think is very important. And the fact that they're sitting down playing games with each other. So they come in very disciplined, ask for the food, cereal, waffles, whatever they want, and loads of fruit. And they sit at the table and then they bring back their plate. And once they've finished eating, they're allowed to carry on drinking. But once they've finished eating, they go to another table and play, and they decide what they want. They want games, they want skipping. But the board games are very popular, and the board games is what we are seeing is bringing that communication and socialization between the age groups. That was something, well, obviously I've not got much experience with children, but that was something that really surprised me. And both the leaders and the volunteers are very good at relating to the children, and the children are very much relating to them. And it's not just ladies that we have. We've got 2 men that are doing the breakfast as well on Tuesday and Thursday, and that is very positive for the young boys in particular. So I'm very pleased with that, though I would like more numbers. And then, thanks to the lottery funding that we've got, the Community Connector, Julie Lee, has now started. She is only doing 4 to 8 hours per week at the moment because she's working her notice where she currently works, and then she will be 28 days from the beginning of May. 28 hours per week, sorry, from the beginning of May. For 4 years, which is really good. She's already started to mix in the community. She had a meeting this week with 2 local people where they sat down and discussed what worked previously and what they know from living in the community is needed and how they're going to radiate out into the community. So I'm pleased with that. And then just introducing Julie to other organisations. We have our partnership meeting starting up again, and that one is on the 23rd or 24th. It's Thursday in April. Let me check that one out. And that is really popular. I think, Joanne, you're coming to that, aren't you?
I'll be there.
Yeah. It's important to, get that 23rd of April at the Hope Church. So it's at the church rather than the Well. And we're hoping that we'll get some local people as well, but all of Wellingborough Council, NNC, several departments from NNC, the ICS, Sports Northampton. There's about 16 different organisations will be at the church, and 20 something have already responded positively that they are attending. So we're pleased about that. It's just to get it back up, kickstart. Now we've got the funding. We want to start getting everything in place, and with Julie able to facilitate the meetings, when they can use what they want to do is really important. So we're looking forward to an exciting few months ahead, even though normally in summer things become quiet. I'm also pleased to say that by the middle of April, the 2 goalposts will be in place on the skate park. And there's a lot of interest in using that. Northamptonshire Town Football will be using it throughout the summer. Northampton Sports, and we're also hoping for a non-competitive, but a women's over 18 football team, just really a kickabout. and socialisation rather than anything competitive. And there'll be funding from Sports England for that. So small steps, but big steps. And after 2 years, I'm really pleased at how it's now going. There's a lot of enthusiasm for what we're doing. And hopefully by getting more and more people involved, we will find out, like you, Myrle, it's identifying what the community wants. For instance, there's been an interest shown, well, why don't we have a mother and baby club? And I'd like to have just a chat with you, Myrle, about that, to see from your experience what you think about that. But it has been asked for. We've also opened the breakfast club to the 4-year-olds that will be leaving the Signets preschool and going on to big school, so that they can start coming to breakfast to help that transition from the Signets preschool onto Oakway or perhaps one of the other school. And we think that's important as well. So, and doing other stuff for older people as we progress through the year. That's it from me, I think. Interesting, Joanne, the councillors from Hatton, they have reached out as well to
I
say,
did send it on to them to see if they wanted to go. 'Cause
yeah,
it's a board. So
yeah. So I've had an email from them to say they're interested in catching up and having a chat, which is
good.
good. So thank you for that.
You're very welcome. I think you need to leave now, don't you?
Just about, yeah, let me, go ahead.
I was just going to quiz you because I do like to ask you a question. I think, young Connie, that you've done an amazing thing in Hemwell because you're very modest, but actually all these wonderful things, apart from what Mel's done.
Have I paid you?
Won't talk about Mel too much.
So you've obviously received the check, have you?
Yeah, I have. I thought it was a cushion, but it's a stack of notes in the back of my pocket. But no, you've been a massive catalyst for all these things that's happened, and that injection of cash that you've managed to secure is just going to be game changing for a lot of people's lives in that area.
Yeah, most definitely.
So
Yeah,
I
well
said, yeah, well done. It's really, really good.
Thank you.
Anyway, you get a little applause for us. Hopefully, everybody watching is also joining with that. But no, well done. And it all sounds like it's really coming on as well. I like the fact that compared to last month, where it was very much in its infancy and you were almost pulling your hair out because you were trying to interview everybody and deal with all of this, these people are now coming on board, and even your community connector, which hopefully is going to take some of the pressure off of you.
Well, take the operational pressure off me. I should carry on being a strategic lead and making those connections. But yeah, and also, you know, she's part of the community. Her daughter and daughter-in-law, her grandchildren are living in Hemingwell. So that makes a big, big difference. And the meeting she had this week, yesterday, that was with local people from the community, and that's what's important. Not, you know, what do I know about anything? I can organise things, but you know, the groundwork is important coming from the people in the
Somebody needs to turn the key before the engine even starts, and if you don't do that.
Exactly. You are a key person and a key
Yeah.
turn.
And I have to say to Connie, we will talk about the bob club thingy, but there's never too many baby and mother groups around, because each one meets 1 day a week for a couple of hours. And what we found is people come from different areas to Hemingwell on a Thursday morning. I went to something at the family hub yesterday afternoon, and there were people from Bedfordshire.
Wow.
There were 2 families, and they told me that that's the 3rd time coming. They don't come every week, but when they can, they come, because it's something for them to do for a 1.5 hour period during the week that they can, you know, so when things are staggered across different days, you're gonna have a good takeoff.
You will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be like still am full-time dad if you like, as well as everything else I do. But I used to go to the Hemingwell Club on whatever day it was, and I used to go to Salon Hall, used to go to the library a couple of times a week, used to go to Club Diana's. We were in something, and then in the afternoons we used to go swimming twice a week. That poor lad never stopped still, do you know what I mean, when he was a kid. And then of course COVID hit, which just killed everything. So I think what you're doing and what you're doing, particularly with the young groups, building them back up again, injecting some life, because of course most of these groups, and I'm not criticising the churches for doing this, are run by less energetic people. So I imagine your Bob Club is just absolutely thriving. Do you know what I
I
mean?
think my taxi might be here, even though it's saying 6 minutes, because they're calling me.
Oh, well, there you go.
But thank
There
you
you go.
for having
He
me.
knows I'm just about to speak. It's escaped.
Connie,
Nice to see you.
on your return,
Okay,
I'll say from where?
face to face.
Face to face, all right. When I sit down for too long, this hip just does not like me. But yeah, and I'll see you at the end of April. Ooh,
You're all that door.
there you go.
Thank you, Mel. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Exciting times ahead, I think, is what I was sort of getting to.
Most definitely.
Right. There's one person left that hasn't spoken much, and that's me, unfortunately. So I'm going to tell you a couple of bits about what the Eco Group are doing, and also what the Town Council are doing, because I forgot to sort of tell everybody about the reason why my Crocs are so dirty. Okay. Just in case you wanted to know the state of that Croc. Can you see the dirt on it? Somebody's been jet washing the paths today, so I'm absolutely covered in muck. Because every Friday morning we have something called Swanspool Squirrels, and we go around tidying up the gardens and, if needs be, bits in the pavilion. Today we've weeded a flower bed and jet washed one of the paths that is right outside the window that we're sitting in, and it bugs me, so I thought it just needed doing. Unfortunately, one of our squirrels wasn't very well, so I was delayed by about an hour, but we're here to share, we're here to care. So yeah, do join us. We're not here next week because of course it's Good Friday, but every other week on a Friday from 10 till 12, we come for a fix and a forage and look after the gardens and improve them. So that's me Town Council hat on. Now somebody was talking about hats earlier, weren't they? Now that's a hat. You're shocked. So the reason why I have a Quizmaster's hat, and I'll leave it on the table, you still can see Joanne, can't you? Yes, fantastic. Is because the Eco Group's got lots and lots of activities happening in the merry month of April. I'll start off with the Easter events because obviously they're the ones that are going to happen. And actually, there's one at the end of March, the 31st of March, at our swap shop and food sharers. We have card making and fork tulip painting. I haven't the foggiest idea what that is, but it sounds great. Know what it is?
Absolutely. Oh, no, absolutely no idea.
No idea. So if you want to find out what that is, come to the Eco Hub at Swanspool Pavilion and come find out. 1 till 4. The place is open from 10 till 6. And like I say, there's swap shop, food sharers, happy cafe, and also Tuesday tidy ups. On Thursday, where all those things, obviously apart from Tuesday tidy ups because it's a Thursday, we're having something from 11 till 1 p.m. Easter worksheets and colouring. Friday the 3rd of April, we're going to have an Easter themed fun and games night. That's going to be Good Friday, isn't it? This is madness. Why are we opening? Okay, I'm not having a day off on Friday then. Saturday, we have a jumble sale. So from 10 till 4, there's a jumble sale. And as part of our Easter range of events, there's an Easter egg hunt from 12 till 2. So bring your kids, bring your family, and you can try and find some Easter eggs in the lovely Swanspool Gardens. Tuesday the 7th of April, we've got rock planting and seed. No, get that right, Jonathan. Rock painting and seed planting. You see, that didn't make any sense the time before. That's 10 till, is that 10? 1 till 4. Need me reading glasses on. And then on Thursday, just before the kids go back, not sure what this is all about. Thursday, the 9th of April, 11 till 1, we have spring toilet roll crafts. Now, I'm not even going to explain that because I haven't the foggiest idea what that is. So at the Eco Hub, as I've already said, on a Tuesday, we have the Happy Cafe, Swap Shop, and food sharers. That's going to happen all throughout April. But at the end of April, unfortunately, we're having to move because of the refit that we were talking about earlier. So, not quite sure where we're going yet, but there will be a big announcement when we know. The food sharers, the Happy Cafe, and the Swap Shop also happens on a Thursday, 10 till 6 on a Tuesday, 10 till 2 on a Thursday. There's a sprinkling of other exciting things going on as well. So, you ready for this excitement?
Go for it.
I know. So on a Thursday between 10 and 2, we have Green Doctors in. So if you'd like to have somebody come round and advise you on your energy saving measures, or even just pop in for a bit of advice at the Eco Hub here, we've got some Green Doctors from Groundwork. We also have Paul the Pack Tester, who also leads the council. So Repair Cafe, pack testing completely free. So if you're worried that one of your bits of kit might, I don't know, give you an electric shock or whatever, he'll have a check for you and advise accordingly. On a Tuesday, like I say, there is also the Tuesday tidy ups. The Welly Wombles meet various locations around the town from 9:30 to do a targeted litter pick. And then from 10 till 6, you can come and borrow litter pickers and hoops and everything else from the Eco Hub. Talking about litter picks, and Joanne's already said this, Sporty Spice, who interrupted us earlier, Emma, the events coordinator type person, has put all this stuff on the desk here. So that starts from 10. We've got some briefing notes to give to everybody, which is really cool. And also we've got some maps of places where to go and stuff. So really organised. There's lots of different routes that people can take. Everybody is welcome. Everything apart from gloves is supplied, or are supplied. So come and see us. There's even a free cup of tea at Costello's or coffee if that's your want. So for all Wombles and volunteer litter pickers, Costello's are also making you a cup of tea. So come and see us. We always have an amazing time on the last Saturday of March, and it's for the Great British Spring Clean. So shall we see if we can try and beat Kettering? They got 179 bags.
Wow.
I'm not sure we're going to do it, but
I don't want to, but yeah.
no, I don't want to do it either. But that was an amazing amount. So well done, our colleagues in Kettering. We're also, if you don't fancy litter picking, there's some weeding to do, there's some cleaning to do. So we're going to do a bit of tidying up as well of different areas. So everything will be briefed out on the day. Look out for the Town Council gazebo, our high-vis vests, and of course the Wellingborough Eco Group banner, and obviously all the Wombles and volunteers. The next weekend, Eco Group, as I say, has got the jumble sale, so that is, I think I've just said the date, isn't it?
4th.
Saturday the 4th. See, this is what I need a secretary. I should be so lucky, crikey. So Saturday the 4th, the jumble sale. The week after that, which is going to be, where are you? 9th, 10th, 11th, is going to be the Repair Cafe at the Victoria Centre. That's 9 till 12. You basically can bring anything along as long as you can carry it, and our repairers will do their very best to try and fix it for you. You're more than welcome to give us a donation, but essentially it's free apart from parts. Pop in, there's tea and coffee also for free. And like I say, that's at the Victoria Centre. So do come and see us for that. There's more from the Eco Group as well, because as well as having a jumble sale and a 2-hour tidy up Great British Spring Clean, We have loads of other events, if I can find it on here. We have the last of our winter warmers this Sunday, because the winter warm space that also takes place on a Tuesday, Thursday and Friday is coming to an end because it's not winter anymore. This one we're finishing off with some meditation. So join us from 12 for tea. From 1 o'clock we'll be meditating for an hour, and from 2 o'clock we're going to feed you for free. The other thing to add in, and the reason why I just wore a silly hat, is because on April the 11th, the Eco Group are having a quiz night to raise some pennies for our relocation. Tickets cost £10, including food for adults. If you're a kiddiewinkle, it's only a £5. Starts at 6:30, will be in Swanspool Pavilion, and ends at 9:30. It's a quiz night with an eco-themed trivia theme. Is that the right word? Yours truly with the funny hat will be reading out the questions. We've done it quite a few times for the trees. We're going to do it for the eco group this time, just to try and sort of make sure that we've got enough pennies to sort ourselves out. I think, oh no, there are more. We have Nature Rangers on a Monday. We're actually having a break next Monday, but actually 2 days, Monday, 3 days, whatever it is. But in 3 weeks' time, we'll be tidying up the micro forest on Castle Fields. So do join us for that between 10 and 2, just to try and weed around the trees to give them a bit of a chance to compete. And then 2 weeks later, we'll be at our community allotment in the Nature Garden and also the Copse. Also at our community allotment, which is at Ladywell Allotments, which is off Hillside Road, which is off Fineman Road. If you're keeping up with all that, you're doing well. We have a working party on a Wednesday, so every Wednesday from 10 till 2. We're getting a nice group going together there, so everybody's welcome. We've got a couple of ladies, 3 chaps, we've got 3 greenhouses, we're just about to put up another one, we've got a big old polytunnel, obviously we've got the Copse, we've got the Nature Garden, we've got vegetables, we've got a new section with raised beds. I've just planted, on last Wednesday I planted 5 new fruit trees, which means the plot's got approximately 15 fruit trees on it. It's also got a tree nursery, which is containing about 100 trees. So if you can squeeze it in before the end of March, you're more than welcome, if you're an organisation in Wellingborough, to come and get yourself a free tree to plant. There's lots of oaks, there's ashes, there's there are some sycamore, there's some more wild cherries. Talk to us, we can probably arrange a tree for you. They go from a foot high to about 15 foot high. So there's a lot of different trees down there for people to come and do. The only other thing that I don't think I've mentioned is that on Friday evenings, from 6 till 8, we have something called Replay Fun Friday, which is a games night. Everybody's welcome. People there from 6 to 96, completely free drinks. People play games with each other, whether it's chess or, any board game. And then once a month, we also get the video games out. So that's a big pull for the teenagers, because they do get very competitive. That again is in the Eco Hub or at Swanspool Pavilion here. Again, at the end of April, we are looking at alternatives. There is one more thing I forgot. On Monday night, they're so social. Again, 6 till 8 p.m. Free. Come to sew, be social. Try and reuse fabric where you can, but it's more about sort of getting together and sharing knowledge and skills. Everything is available on the Wellingborough Eco Group website, which is wellingboroughecogroup.org.uk, and also our various social media outlets. And I'm not going to, if you can think of a social media platform, the Eco Group's pretty much on it, and that includes Mastodon and Blue Sky and Threads and all of the big ones too. So yeah, lots of stuff planned for spring, loads of exciting things coming up. I think I've blown myself out, which is probably a good thing for everybody's list. And also, we've only got about 3 minutes left of the forum. Has any and Joanne?
I did just think that with our Wendell Walk, we are asking volunteers to come along and help us at the weekend. The weekend is the 8th, 9th and 10th of May. There's lots of different jobs that you can do. You can be an outside marshal, keeping an eye on the stage area and the stall area and yeah, the main area where everyone hangs out. There's also main hall people, so you can help give out maps and wristbands, or you can be on the tills if you've got some skills with tills. And
Skills with
yeah,
till. We've
or
got a till up there if you want to try.
and certificates as well, medals and merch. There's quite a lot of things going on as well, plus also route volunteers as well. So people to help the routes team and go out and walk the routes, check them over, make sure there's nothing untoward or anything in the way, and it's a clear path and it's not, fingers crossed, waterlogged. I'm hoping for a dry May this year again. It was very nice last
It was
year.
lush last time.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, so the routes volunteers will obviously help put up the signs to direct the walkers during the weekends. All information's on our website. Just need to go www.wellingborough.council.gov.uk, and somewhere along the line you'll search or see Wendell Walk, and all the information will be in there as well. So yeah, that'd be nice.
That's awesome. And yours truly will be there again this year for the 4th year.
Yeah, I think it is.
4th year with Wendell the bird, who's a hoopoo bird. And I whiz round, if I can borrow somebody's mobility scooter, just so everybody feels sorry for me and has a photo, works. But yeah, I go around and take photos with a hoopoo bird called Wendell, funnily enough. And last year, I think we got to 120 photos, which is quite an amazing amount. So it's really good fun. And people actually stop me to have a photo now. I don't have to pester anybody because they're literally queuing up to have a photo with Wendell the bird.
I was going to say, the photo's not with you, unfortunately, is it? It's bird.
No. I'm taking the camera. So I do sometimes get dragged into them because people insist. But luckily, people recognise the bird and I stand behind the camera. We don't want to scare anybody off. Otherwise, I'd have to get a haircut for that as well.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly. We can't have that, can we? Have you got anything to add, Connie?
Yeah, Joanna, can you send a notice to Julie about that? Have you got flyers or anything for the Wendell? No,
Yes, there are some flyers actually. Yeah, I can drop them off. I can drop some Welling forms off as well. So
yeah, because
yeah,
she'll put them into the Feed the Need and the other stuff that's there. So that'll be good. Yeah, I forgot to ask the 3 breakfast club leaders that we have all come from Queensway, and none of the 3 drive, and we are struggling to get them across in the mornings to the breakfast club. I've been doing a bit of it. We had a lady has been doing it for this term just gone, but she's finishing because she's got a young girl. So we desperately need volunteers. We will pay a petrol for anybody who's willing to either to pick them up really on by the church. What used to be Father Ben's. What's that church called?
St. Mark's.
St. Mark's, yeah.
St. Mark's. I only noticed Father Ben's. From St. Mark's in the morning at 7:15, and then some of the other volunteers drop them back at when they finish at 9:15. But yeah, please, if there's anybody willing to do that, and we will pay petrol. Thank you.
I'm sure my 8-year-old will complain if I need to take a bunch of ladies somewhere. But there we go. Otherwise, I'll stick me out. Right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Myrle. Thank you, Joanne, for joining me. I hope everybody finds that useful. The next community forum clashes with my goddaughter's wedding, would you believe? And I've actually been invited to the ceremony. I'm one of the select few, and it's in Brighton, just confused. So, to the minute. So you're more than welcome to have the community forum in a wedding in Brighton. It's exactly the same time, of course it is. So we may decide to move it a week before or a week after. Do we have any preferences?
before probably, because the week after in May, wouldn't it? And we've got one at the end of May anyway.
We do.
And before also, it's that weekend is the bank holiday weekend, the one of that you would be having.
So you've heard it here first, folks. It actually works out quite well because obviously there's quite a few more days in March to go. So if we have it the week before, let me see if I can get, like Joanne's going to tell me the date before I've even looked it up because she's got an amazing mind. So the next community forum will be on
18? No, 19.
17th.
Oh,
That's pretty good going, you know. So yeah, we're going to have the next community forum in, where are we? 3 weeks time on Friday the 17th of April. If you're okay with that, Colin. I
Yeah.
don't think you'll be on holiday or something.
No,
Um,
I seldom go on holidays. I'm always working
that's
from
okay. I know
home.
you're always
too busy.
exactly that. So yeah, Friday the 17th of April. We'll have it a week early because, like you say, if it is the weekend after, that would only be the 1st of May, but that is the bank holiday weekend, and we don't want to clash with that. So thank you both for joining us, and Myrle, of course. Have a lovely month, and thank you everybody for listening. See you next month. Bye everybody.